Well. Why to study? Why to study? When to study? What if we study? How can we study? That's all the theory and philosophy of Addis GoatX. So everyone, shout to dear host, shout to dear homie, glitches, and everyone. So everyone, welcome from my inner dear heart to every pleasant pleasure of the world. Brothers and sisters, all the dear teachers and respected professionals, everyone. So everyone. So today I'm going to talk about algebraic functions, transcendental functions, trigonometric function, exponential function, natural function, cosmic function, what? Realistic function, natural function, every function, right? Why are we applying this kind of functions? For example, let me talk about algebraic functions. In algebraic functions, linear function, y is equal to x, right? That is linear function. It's straight line like that, right? Linear function in terms of science also it is applied. Linear function, y is equal to x, right? B is equal to u plus at, equation of linear motion, right? B is equal to u plus at, a is equal to b minus u divided by t. That is also a kind of like equation, and that equation also involves function. In equations, in every each and equation, there is balance, no? There's a kind of sort of balance in the equations. So that makes linear function. Then after what we're gonna talk about a quadratic function, y equal to x square. Quadratic function means parabolic function, no? It has like vertex, that is turning point. The vertex is minus b divided by, for in case of parabolic function, vertex b is equal to, right, minus b by 2a, comma 4ac minus b square divided by 4a. So that is like, that also involves, right, vertex and turning point in terms of like cubic function, y equal to s cube. There is point of inflection. From the point of inflection, concave upward, concave downward, there is changing the position of the curve, changing like orientation of the curve, how the curve is going like through. Cubic function, that is inverted as, no, y equal to s cube. So, and so on, right? Like we got a like biquadratic function, that is biquadratic function is y equal to x4, x to x to the power 4, right? Y is equal to ax to the power 4 plus c, y is equal to fx is equal to a x to the power 4 minus 6. So whatever you can take, right? That function is doing certain work, right? It has its own sort and limit, right? And then our quadratic function, that means pentamic function, right? Involving degree 5, man. That the degree of the function is 5. So let's change the topic, man. This is all about algebraic function. So algebraic function also have some limitations. It involves only variables, constants like that, right? Terms, expressions, polynomial functions, composite functions, right? That's different story. So polynomial function also like come under algebraic function. But let me talk about transcendental function. Transcendental function means let me like, it does not, it has like infinite sense of numbers, infinite terms. Algebraic function has like certain limit. It has so algebraic function, it has, right, finite boundary, like y is equal to x to the power 4. Stop. That is certain limit. But in terms of transcendental function, like y equal to sine x, right, it has infinite series. No, logarithmic series, exponential series, exponential function, logarithmic function, all come under transcendental function, man, right? And inverse hyperbolic function, y equal to sine hyperbolic x, y is equal to fx is equal to tan hyperbolic x, y is equal to fx is equal to cosec hyperbolic theta. So that cause all come or like transcendental function, where that there is no limit of series, right? The infinite series, exponential function, logarithmic function, right? And like hyperbolic function, inverse trigonometric function like y is equal to sine inverse beta, y is equal to cos inverse beta, y is equal to tan inverse theta, y is equal to cot inverse gamma, y is equal to cot inverse x, cot inverse y. So they all come from the function. So these all functions, what are they doing, man? So in terms of like naturalism and realism, right, these are doing like own work. Like let me talk about the material thing, like mechanical function, bike. When like we have correct combination of accelerator, throttle, accelerator, throttle, right? Or we have correct combination of accelerator, then after brake, a correct combination of accelerator, clutch, brake, and gear. Then yes, it works mechanically, and that's a mechanical function. In terms of like natural function, yes, all the birds, living beings, biotic, abiotic, everything is being balanced cosmically, and it's very solely naturally. That's called a natural function. Our body is function, the body function, right? So atom is function, atomic function, magnetic function, electric function. The different kind of functions we have. We have different domains to be dealt with, right? Different, we can deal with different domains of study, and that's what the function says. So not in terms of only mathematics, not only in terms of like science, not only in terms of like history, geography, politics, sociology, different things. Like we can relate these functions in terms of cosmic level, spiritual level, natural, artistic level, mathematical, science, history, analogical, metaphorical, everything. And that's the metaphor punchline. Punch, drippy, vibey, trendy. And that's what the real GoatX is. Peace. Signing out. Keep signing, keep guiding. That's what the GoatX is. Right? Alright, that's all for the Professor Dr. Iris GoatX, aka Professor Shiva Surkheti, signing out. Keep signing, keep guiding. Peace, love, and harmony.